Well, let's take a quick look at this simple circuit that I've set up here on the breadboard. Starting off with the power supply, I've got my black and red leads that are connected to the 9-volt battery clip. And I have the black lead that connects to the negative terminal of the battery, connected to the negative rail here along the top. Now, again, because the way this circuit board works and how it's connected, all of these holes along the top, just underneath this blue line, are all connected. And because I'm connecting them up to the negative terminal of the battery, anything that's connected to this line is also connected to the negative terminal of the battery. And you can see here, that's where I have my yellow lead. And that brings me and jumps me into the rest of the circuit board. And you can see I've now started to go onto row number 23. And if I flip it to this side, you can probably see better what I'm trying to do here. So there's row 23, there's my yellow lead. And in order to connect an LED to it, I'm going to connect the LED, the first lead or the negative lead of the LED, to that same row, because now this whole entire row, row 23, these 5 holes, are all connected. And so in order to connect the LED to the rest of the battery, I'm connecting it to the wire on that same line there. I then want to jump it to a different line so I'm not creating a short circuit and having the current just bypass the LED. So in order to force the current to go through the LED, I want to make sure that the positive lead coming off of the LED is on a separate row. And that's what I've done here. I've put it in row number 25. I've also attached, the next thing I want to connect to it is a resistor. So I don't want to have too much current and the high voltage going through the LED because it will blow it. So I'm going to control that by putting in a resistor, and there it is. I can connect it to that LED lead there by making sure that it is on the same row. And now the current goes through there onto another row, again to ensure that the current will go through this. If it's on the same row, it's just going to bypass it. On a separate row, I can now have this connected back over to the yellow line, and then this white line here, and then this white lead then goes to the positive rail along the top, and that is now connected to the red lead of my battery. That takes us back to the battery, 9-volt battery that we have connected here. And that's it. That's your simple circuit, but you can see now how these different rows can work and how you can connect them in order to create a simple circuit.